Hi there, this is Linda and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. In this video, I'm putting together my project life spread for the week of March 4th through March 10th, 2024. And this one is going to be very formulaic and come together quickly, but I've been working on trying to catch up on my project life. So you're going to see a few extra videos from me on project life in the next week or so as I try to catch up. Let's go ahead and dive right in. Super quickly. I almost considered not filming it because of how quickly it will come together, but I didn't want to have that gap on my YouTube channel where there was a week missing. So I ended up, I'm just gonna film it for you guys. It might end up being really short, but that's okay. So this week I decided to use the Punctuation Scrapbook Kit from Ali Edwards, and I planned it out here. And if you missed that, I shared a video all about how I planned out my projects using this kit. So at this current time, I have completed this week in project life, which I did earlier this year. And I also did this project. I haven't done any of the other ones. I printed out some photos and things for some of them, but that's where I am so far. But I'm working on this spread today. So my sketch for that had these two layouts like this, where I had just 4x6 photos, and then I'm using these right now cards to tell the story of right now. So it's a super simple formulaic layout. And then I have this one here for my title card. I think I'll put it like this. And this is just a cropped out piece of pattern paper that has those quote marks on there. And I'm just going to use my rolling date stamp to add the dates on there. I think I can use this mega one. So I think I'm gonna do that, which that is gonna take me a minute to do. So I'm gonna have to fast forward to adjust this one because this guy is hard to turn. Okay, so I forget about using this guy, and I don't use it that much because it's just so hard to turn. It really hurts my hands. But it is super cute. And I realized the other day that I don't use it that much. It's easier to turn the numbers. The months and the year are what's really hard. But these are still a little rough. But anyways, I realized that it does go all the way to 2026. But I don't have that many more years left of being able to use it. So I want to make sure that I am. And I do love it in project life. Like, look at that bold title. That's just super fun. So I'm happy that I pulled it out. And then for these, I'm going to do journaling. And what I did was I typed it up on sticker paper and printed it out. So I'm just going to crop these down and put the sticker paper onto each of these 3x4 cards to tell a story of some stuff that's going on right now. So I just put them randomly. They don't really have a color scheme. I guess I could put the green one for the St. Patrick's Day story. And then I don't want both of the pinkish ones on the same page. There we go. Yes, I like that order. So I got some printable transparency stickers here, which I've seen some other people doing this, and it's really kind of neat to put your journaling on so that you can just type it out and stick it on to the cards. So I haven't been doing it that much. I've done it once or twice, and I think I mentioned that I wanted to do it in another Project Life video, and then I ended up not doing it because I just felt like it was easier to handwrite. But this time I really just wanted to get some more words and focus on that and add a little bit more of the story. So I used my photos as jumping off points to do my journaling. Of course, I have this one, which is just, the random points of the year, or the week. I'm not good at crafting and talking at the same time, you guys. I try my best, but sometimes my words get a little mixed up. Anyways, so this one is just like the random things that were happening this week. So I just made like a bullet point list. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this one right here. Look at that. Not perfect because there's a few like smudges from where my fingers touched it, but pretty nice. I like it. Then I have, let's see, this one is about Summer. So Summer, my daughter, moved out last August. So she doesn't show up in my project life that much anymore, but I did grab this photo off of her Instagram, and she had a bit going on this week with like a huge like college celebration. So I decided to add a little story about that. And then the main thing that happened this week was we did the laundry room redo. So I have 3 stories here about that. And so I'm just gonna use these other 3 to tell that story, just kind of about like what we did this weekend. So one of them is about the painting, and one of them is, that's this one, because we painted on the Saturday. And then we did some wallpapering on the Sunday, which is the photos here. And then the other one is just about my cat, Pumpkin, and how his routine was kind of impacted by the laundry room redo, and just some other things that he got into this week. So because this spread only had spots for 4x6 photos, and I did have some vertical photos, I just put those side by side onto 3x4s. And I thought that that would be a super fun way to just kind of tell the story about the week and include a few more photos while still staying inside this spread. That one's a little crooked, but that's okay. Okay, so that is that. I did have these. I wanted to put them in to kind of like be like, look at what we did, but I'm unsure because it does kind of block it, although that is super cute. Do I want to put it there, or do I want to put it on the one of me painting? I think I want to put it on this one. So I'm going to get, where'd my rolling adhesive go? I'm just going to add a little bit. These are vellum, so they're transparent, but because it's black, I feel like you won't see the adhesive that much. And I was right, you don't really see it, but I'm gonna also staple it in place with my tiny attacher. Then I'm thinking I probably want to add a few more embellishments onto the spread. So I'm thinking maybe I'll go get some chipboard and put some chipboard on the rest of these photos. So I'm gonna go dig in my stash and see what I've got. Okay, so I went over to my stash and I grabbed some word phrase strips, and I grabbed these stars, and I'm just gonna make some tiny little collected embellishments. I'm just gonna follow a formula. So I decided I'm gonna do one of these green ones, which this is St. Patrick's, which is perfect for that. And then one of the white ones. So I'll just do stories. And then I'm gonna put one of these cork, is this cork? Stars. Just like that. And then I'm gonna do it on this one. So let's see. So sometimes it really can just be this simple. And then I'm going to do one more here. There we go. That really is wrapping it up. I'm just going to go ahead and put everything in the pockets, but this one is super simple, super formulaic, but I got a lot of words in. I got to highlight my photos, and I used a few little embellishments from my stash. So I'm super happy with this spread. I don't want all of my spreads to be this formulaic. I like having more fun and playing with different, why am I thinking this back? I like having fun and playing with the various products and coming up with different creative, not saying that this one's not creative, but more creative spreads. This one is more formulaic and clean lines, which is not always my style, but I really, really like it. And I like that Project Life gives you that balance or the ability to kind of mix it up from week to week. And you can have one spread that is super clean lines, typed journaling, formula, and another week that is kind of all over the place. And it all flows together in a super fun way. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, even though I'm sure it's much shorter than my other Project Life spreads, but I will be back with another one for you guys soon. Here's a look at the completed spread. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And as always, I hope to see you guys on the next one. Thank you. Bye.